Bonsoir tout le monde, bienvenue avec Anto la Crime sur la carrière de CM Punk de le Showcase. Voilà, 2026. Alors du coup, on est parti avec on avait fait Mankind, Shaman Case. Alors là, on s'en va sur du Austin. Alors du coup, on connaît pas trop ce que c'est comme combat. Bonsoir pour ceux qui viennent d'arriver. Voilà. Alors du coup, on se lance dessus. Et on va le débloquer là. Voilà. Pour ceux qui cherchaient comment débloquer Austin, tout ça, c'est sur le showcase de CM Punk pour qu'on le débloque. Voilà. Allez, c'est parti. Vous avez le choix, soit prendre Austin, soit prendre CM Punk. Mais moi, je pars sur CM Punk parce que c'est le showcase de CM Punk.
The results don't even matter when you're in the ring facing legends and matches you never thought possible. A win, a loss, come on. It's about the moment here, and what a moment that was. Now that I got my ECW experience taken care of, I have my sights set on a man that many consider my dream opponent. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Despite our glaring differences, there's a lot of similarities between us. Give us a microphone and watch us captivate the audience.
Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.
We do not back down from anybody, always ready to fight. Talking trash on an Attitude Era Raw against a prime Rattlesnake simply wasn't in the cards for my career, but at least with slingshot technology, I can make this match happen. All the respect in the world to Steve and every single achievement in his career, but trust that I'm going to bring the fight to him in a no-holds-barred match the second the bell rings. Austin wants to brawl all over the place? He wants weapons? Sounds good to me. Hell, I'm all for it after that fight with Cactus Jack. I've even got a special place in mind. A special arena in Chicago where we can have this all take place. Are you gonna back me up and try to take down Stone Cold? Or do you think Steve Austin has my number? No matter what you choose, I'm gonna do my best to take the head off the snake.
Son, you're looking at the best there is.
CM Punk.
The best in the world, CM Punk. Ready to try his hand at clobbering a rattlesnake.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
CM Punk has been in many epic battles, fought some of the all-time greats, but he's never faced a challenge like the Texas Rattlesnake.
But that's exactly what Punk came here for. He's not looking for a night off. Punk wants to test himself against a man who he thinks is one of the best to ever put on a pair of boots. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, but we'll see how Punk feels when those boots are stomping a mud hole in his chest.
CM Punk looks ready for this. I might even go so far as to say excited.
Well, it's not every day you get to tangle with a legend. Punk's dreamed of this chance to stare down Steve Austin. The Texas Rattlesnake
Et voilà,
is here.
comment
We're gonna
débloque
hunt
Austin.
down CM Punk.
Colt Austin. Alors sinon, c'est le catcheur préféré de mon père. Mon père, il est fan d'Austin. Voilà, c'est son catcheur préféré. C'est la première fois que je vois un combat CM Punk Austin. Franchement, Il n'y a que dans les jeux vidéo qu'on peut voir ça.
And he looks even more ready to teach CM Punk a lesson.
CM Punk wanted this. He wanted his shot against Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Well, you get what you ask for, Punk. A tall, cold can of whoop-ass is about to be opened up in that ring.
Attendez, parce que je suis en train de faire un truc en même temps, c'est pour ça. Et voilà. En plus, avec le ring de CM Punk.
Authority, rebellious, irritable men we've ever had the pleasure of watching in the ring. But tonight, we find out who is the toughest SOB of them all.
Yeah, a lot of common ground between these two. Surely a lot of mutual respect and admiration, but Austin and Punk couldn't help but ask themselves, who's the better man? Bell to bell.
And now we get the privilege of watching them work out the answer here in the ring in what promises to be a chaotic, no-holds-barred match. Bam!
Two men fighting right now that couldn't be any different when it comes to their backgrounds. Punk has often been a straight-edge antagonist, and Austin is forever known as a beer-swilling hero.
Yeah, these two would probably never hit the town together after a match, but there are so many other elements of their personalities that completely align. Both Punk and Austin are steadfast in their beliefs. They both love to fight more than anything and stand tall as icons of their respective eras.
It's almost like if they weren't so stubborn, they'd make the perfect tag team.
No count out as he takes things out of the ring.
Alors. Ici, je fais... Je monte sur la deuxième corde.
Who do you think it favors? CM Punk or Stone Cold Steve Austin?
My money would normally be on Austin.
Oh.
With the cover, he's going for it. And bypasses the pinfall.
Attends. Est-ce qu'il me laisse pas faire ce que je veux faire?
Stone Cold Steve Austin and CM Punk are two of the most defiant, anti-authority, rebellious, irritable.
From the middle rope, breathtaking hurricane.
Alors, qu'est-ce qu'il faut faire? Ah ok. En fait, il fallait rien faire.
Rebellious, hard-headed, venomous. Just a few of the words you could use to describe both CM Punk and Stone Cold Steve Austin. But which of them is the biggest, the baddest, the best? Tonight, Austin and Punk aim to find out in a no-holds-barred match. Counter by CM Punk. Over a decade ago, these two men sat together for a very intense confrontation. During that interview, CM Punk claimed he would have thrived during Steve Austin's era, just as he did today.
Punk also claimed that there were more sharks in the water during the Attitude Era than during Punk's heyday. Now, I take some umbrage to that since I was in the water during that era, but I get where Punk is coming from. Punk is a man who rises to the level of the competition. He's risen to it when facing the likes of John Cena and The Rock, and he can do so when facing another Mount Rushmore talent like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
What's something Punk has to really take into consideration facing off against old Stone Cold?
Punk has to realize that he can't count as much on his toughness here tonight as usual. Punk's a resilient guy, but Austin's offense can stop anyone dead in their tracks and have them begging for mercy. Punk might want to stay elusive and give Stone Cold the runaround.
What's he hoping to find down there?
He's adding even more tension to this match by adding the table into the mix.
He gets back into the ring.
Steve Austin feeling a sense of confidence here.
Bang! Take a seat at the table.
Getting dangerously close to our announce table.
Hoisted up high here.
Sent through the table. Incredible impact.
Something we've discussed before is that Punk represents the best of the modern era, and Austin the best of the Attitude Era. Both men have proven they can hang with the other's contemporaries.
You're right about that, Cole. Who can forget when Austin came out of retirement and defeated Kevin Owens in a main event battle at WrestleMania 38, which was also a no-holds-barred match, I might add.
That was definitely impressive, guys.
Austin va faire la sieste.
Look at the list of competitors. Oh, saves us all from having to
prend pas la sieste ce soir.
any more of that.
Ouch.
Direct shot to the back of the head.
Allez là.
When asked about the locker room of Punk's prime, Steve Austin was a bit dismissive, saying
Hey, tu vas manger le poteau, je te le dis moi.
As to the top talent like Punk and John Cena, it would take, quote, 3 or 4.
Well, I'm sure Austin meant to include me in the latter group, but all that aside, the rattlesnake is veering into overconfidence with a comment like that. Could a legend like Austin beat most competitors handily? Yes. But to think he's also an
Ah, ma compagne, tu vas manger le poteau. Ma compagne, tu vas manger le poteau. Il va manger ma prise à ce. Allez, ma compagne.
And he gets set back into the ring. When asked about facing CM Punk, Austin claimed that he would push and prod to get the best out of Punk. To give
Et il a faim apparemment.
bigger means look out! Suicide dive!
C'est suicidaire.
Athleticism, just going for it all and landing a direct hit.
And now thrown back into the ring. He gets the kick out after the one. Wow. Reigns down an elbow in retaliation.
Oh, chaud.
What's it gonna take to end it? It might be this. Nails the GTS. Is it enough for Punk?
Alors. On va essayer de faire un combo pour voir si c'est ça.
Different differing in-ring styles from these two men. Punk is methodical with his strikes and submissions, while Austin prefers to brawl as soon as the bell rings. That seemingly favors the Rattlesnake, doesn't it?
Look, nobody's going to bet against Austin in a no-holds-barred match. You think a man with an extensive MMA background like Punk doesn't know a few illegal moves that are normally grounds for disqualification? Well, tonight he's got them in his... back pocket to snip.
Alors, qu'est-ce que ça pourrait être? Vous direz quoi? Un tombé? Une soumission? Parce que moi, là, j'ai un doute. Ah, ça serait quoi par contre? Là, j'ai vraiment un doute. Ah, je réfléchis.
Huge kick connects. Stone Cold in some serious trouble.
CM Punk somehow managing to exceed Stone Cold's intensity.
Loving blow.
Oh, man, spine-crushing impact.
Great in-ring IQ on display there.
Lifted and completely helpless here.
Power slam incoming, no.
Inverted
Ça peut être tout. C'est une blague.
Stone Cold Stunner. Punk's got a problem here.
Kick out. Oh my
Ah, c'est pas ça.
I don't believe it.
Ok, ça serait quoi là?
Resilience on display.
Anger is starting to show on the face of Austin. I think the Rattlesnake will do anything to close this out.
I don't know how you achieve a hat
Ok,
trick
j'ai
in
trouvé.
pro wrestling,
C'est bon.
but it sure looks like he's gunning for one. Throwing hands with such tremendous, looking like a game of tit for tat now.
Ah, ne me dis pas qu'on va l'avoir.
The blow test of endurance at this point. Oh. All this heavy artillery is really adding up.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
This has turned into a violent game of chicken. Who's going to step off the gas first?
Sharp jab. Series of strikes to the back. It's just a beatdown.
Punk dodges out in time.
The Rattlesnake is square.
Non.
in CM Punk's
On a train de piquer la flèche d'Austin.
Jaw-shattering
Stealing
Non, c'est une blague.
straight from his
On vient de claquer un stunner.
It's over. CM Punk has beaten
Ah voilà, on a
Steve
débloqué Austin. Bon, pour ceux qui savaient pas, voilà. C'est comme ça qu'on débloque Austin.
CM Punk, the best in the world, has stopped the Texas Rattlesnake.
But Austin did not go quietly. This was a no-holds-barred battle to remember. An iconic throwdown between two unruly troublemakers.
And we loved every second of it. Congratulations to CM Punk.
Et voilà, Austin. Alors. Maintenant, Eddie Guerrero.
I have one one last personal dream match that I'd like to make happen. And since I'm the one controlling the fancy fantasy time travel computer today, it's exactly what we're gonna do. He dominated the cruiserweight scene in WCW, then joined WWE, where he captured European, Intercontinental, and Tag Team Championships in short order. Eddie Guerrero was pure magic in the ring. And while I was still on the indie circuit, I watched Eddie return to WWE using his Latino heat to do the unthinkable, capture the WWE Championship.
Eddie to the top rope! Frog splash! Frog splash!
Lying, cheating, and stealing his way to the top was the only way Eddie knew how to get things done, and the fans loved him for it. I always hoped that when the day came that I signed with WWE, I'd have the opportunity to perform with Eddie once again. But for now, let Slingshot Tech make the impossible possible. Just like my matches against Cactus Jack.
Attention, c'est la dernière vidéo, après j'arrête.
Who you choose is on you. No matter who you choose and no matter what happens in the ring, we're still cool. And Eddie Guerrero will forever be loved and missed. Viva lo Asa, my friend.
Et voilà. Eddie Guerrero, c'est une grande superstar aussi, tu vois.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for a match many thought we would never see. Eddie Guerrero versus CM Punk.
Just listen to this ovation for the Second City Saint.
CM Punk just soaking it in, feeding off his hometown crowd.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
This is what Eddie knew he was walking into tonight. The loudest, most passionate ovation you may hear all year.
Yeah, Cole, but Eddie also knows you don't wrestle a crowd. Punk may be feeling invincible right now, but once that bell rings, it's just him and Eddie.
And when you face Eddie Guerrero, things get very real very fast.
This is an emotional matchup for CM Punk, and you better believe Eddie knows that already. These two briefly crossed paths before Punk joined WWE.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of respect between the two of them right now, but once the bell rings, I expect that to all go out the window.
Et voilà. Eddie.
From El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 228 pounds, Eddie Guerrero!
Just look at that smirk on Eddie's face. He's eating this up, not being intimidated by all the noise, not being intimidated by Punk.
Eddie can match Punk with his technical ability, he can match him with his mental game, and he can match him on pure fighting spirit. And once upon a time, when they met in the ring before WWE, Eddie had the experience. You have to wonder if Eddie can exploit that and make Punk once again feel like a rookie.
Oh.
You have to think that Eddie would love nothing more than to take the win from Punk here in front of his home crowd.
Yeah, Cole, but whenever CM Punk is in Chicago, he fights like a man absolutely possessed.
Et voilà, c'est parti.
CM Punk squaring off against Eddie Guerrero. And just listen to this crowd here in Chicago.
They are feeling the heat indeed. The ring psychology we're about to witness from these two is something that will be studied for years.
Two men who met decades ago before either one reached their heights, but now Punk and...
Ah, je vais pas faire tout ça tous les 5 minutes.
Eddie are so evenly matched. This already might be a match of the year candidate.
And Eddie pays for leaving an opening. CM Punk and Eddie Guerrero had a few matches with one another in 2002, which was less than 5 years removed from Punk's in-ring debut, only 3 years from when he decided to pursue professional wrestling full-time.
Even that early in his career, CM Punk was known as an indie darling, a pro wrestling wunderkind. But Punk has said that being in the ring with Eddie back then made him realize that he had a lot left to learn. It would be 4 years after their initial encounters that Punk would finally make his way to WWE.
True to his in-ring form, it shows Punk's a diligent planner when it comes to in-ring competition. He could have rushed his way into WWE and challenged Eddie again, but who knows how Punk would have performed with less time learning his craft. Now, he's the best in the world, and he's ready to show Latino Heat everything he's got.
Fisherman suplex, classic. You know, so often when we have these dream matches, there's some sort of stipulation involved. But for Eddie and Punk, up high. Wow, cross body. And the momentum is shifting away from Eddie.
Punk is not taking his eyes off Eddie for a second, and it is paying off.
Oh, loupé. Allez.
Hooked him up.
On sait que c'est Eddie Guerrero quand même, mais allez, c'est Impact.
But is it enough?
And he gets the shoulder up before two.
He's still fighting to keep in this thing.
And this one might be headed ringside.
What's he got planned for him?
He's able to reverse it. CM Punk, Eddie Guerrero, two of the best to ever do it in that ring. They've crossed paths before Punk joined WWE.
Indeed, Cole. These two men engaged in multiple battles on the independent circuit. Here we go. Cross body from the top.
He's heading to the outside. Better watch for the referee's count. Boom, right in the button.
Getting out of dodge quick. He does not want to be in that ring right now.
Calf kick finds the mark.
Oh my gosh, what impact!
Oh, big mistake, and that error could be costly.
Boots to the knee just felling their opponent, and now, oh, a pin attempt out of nowhere!
Denying a 2 count there.
It's not over yet, gentlemen. Still plenty to go here. This is turning into a brawl.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
This is more like a barroom brawl between these two.
This is a war of attrition with neither superstar
Ah, loupé.
willing to be the one who surrenders.
Ah, je vais trop
You
vite.
can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe. Oh, come on.
Ouais.
Why would you stoop that low?
J'ai cru qu'il y avait assez, mais en fait, non. J'étais trop vite.
Scoop slam sets things up.
And he's going to the top.
Wants to finish this.
Flying.
Ah bah oui, là c'était au-dessus de moi.
Power slam here, but sliding out.
Countered into an inverted DDT. Tope Atomico finds the mark.
Agility like that, easier said than done, gentlemen.
Hop, ça c'est fait.
I know CM Punk, and the man was always confident that he'd reach the mountaintop in WWE. But starting his career, guys his size weren't considered main event talent.
Ah, il a
Seeing
contré.
a guy like Eddie Guerrero, who once competed as a cruiserweight, take on and topple giants of this industry. Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects, and now...
And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here. And an elbow from the middle rope. And guys, Eddie's going to need to dig deep into his playbook if he wants to come back against Punk now.
Oh!
CM Punk has an in-ring IQ that's second to none. But I wonder if even he can plan for a man who immortalized the phrase, lie, cheat, and steal.
Corey, let's not discount that Punk has shown he can be underhanded as well. But something we know about Eddie is that he knows when to dig even deeper into his bag of tricks when facing a more seasoned opponent. I think we'll see some antics from Eddie tonight that even Punk...
Ah, j'ai même pas vu que... Allez.
Being set up in the corner for something.
Ah, 2 fois.
And able to skirt
Allez, 2 fois qu'il me le compte. Hein. Ah, je vais sécher là.
Outside of WWE, Punk and Eddie have had a handful of matches. But when it comes to singles,
Ah, je vais lui mettre son mouvement coup de jeu. Hop, et voilà. Et le bulldog.
You cannot ask for a more even rivalry than that, Michael Cole. Each man is going to pull out all of the stops to earn that final decisive victory.
From the top.
Oh, ça, oh, de loin comme ça, c'est beau. Le droit.
Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Punk proving he's seen this movie before, and Eddie can't find an opening here.
Hop, un coup de genou sur la tête. La jambe. Oh, il a contré. Oh, le coup dans la tête que j'ai pris. Alors, tiens.
Back on CM Punk. Eddie ascending to the top.
Incoming!
Ah, je sais même.
CM Punk. A defiant kick out after one.
His opponent has to be absolutely frustrated right now.
Uh-oh. Double axe handle.
Punk now with a quick go behind hammerlock. Drops his opponent with a massive line.
I love this one. The lasso from El Paso. Looking to reverse the pressure and escape. Kick to the knee. La Maestro cradle. Perfectly applied.
And only gets a 1 count.
You expect these pins to last much longer at this stage in the match.
Just clubbing down.
As we've seen so often, it's hard to find answers against Eddie. And Punk now knows that too.
Two men giving everything they have. Their legacies, their pride, all on the line tonight.
Yeah, and neither Eddie or Punk look like they're willing to concede victory yet. Struck.
suis en train de chercher.
With a calf kick. Ooh.
He's able to counter that.
Evades the attack and not a moment too soon.
Scrambling up the top turnbuckle now.
And now taking the chance to go to the outside, get a little bit of distance.
Guerrero's falling victim to the onrush right now.
Smothering offense from Punk here.
Oh, c'est chiant quand tu trouves pas facilement.
Guerrero timed that one well.
Each counter leaving these competitors at a stalemate.
Oh.
Hard-hitting kick.
And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Now Latino Heat has got to invent a new bag of tricks here.
Goes for the...
Qu'est-ce que ça pourrait être?
But it is caught and turned into a dragon screw.
Oh, what are they going to do here? Oh, the cloverleaf!
Check out the torque on the back. CM Punk on the verge of submitting this.
Wait, look at this. And a great counter to the submission.
Hooked him up.
Ah, l'huile, c'est sur le poteau.
And a suplex. Oh, what a response.
5 fingers across the face.
Oh.
Using the arm like a billy club.
Oh, du coup,
Thinking of the next move.
c'est la tragédie, Guerrero.
Dropping behind, cranking the neck.
Inverted DDT.
Going to the top rope. What's his plan? Look at the height.
Ah, ça y est.
Splash.
Oh là, c'est simple après.
Boom.
Strong kick. Ooh, snaps the leg across the head.
Misses big time.
Oh, taking advantage with a clubbing blow.
Punk wasting.
Punk
Oh, merde.
his opponent with attacks. Uranagi into...
And he just decides to end the whole.
Ah bah c'est bon, c'est passé
Wonder
quand
what he's
même.
thinking. Here.
And
Oh
Punk
no.
gets countered there.
Finds the advantage after a string of counters.
Hurricane Rana.
And Punk has got to feel like he did back when he was a rookie. He still doesn't know how to handle Latino Heat.
And goes back into the ring here. Ah, Northern Lights.
And CM Punk might be reaching the threshold of what he can
Ah, si
withstand.
j'arrive à la...
Looking for a scoop slam, but from behind.
Reversed into an inverted DDT.
Oh, il a contré. Je m'en fous, j'en ai encore une.
Right
back and forth. This has been an absolute showcase of fighting spirit from Punk and Guerrero.
Fighting spirit or sheer stubbornness. Either way, everyone in the WWE Universe is hanging on every move here. Nice scoop slam.
Eddie into the pin. Kicks out. He still has life.
His resiliency on another level. This match on another level. I am truly at a loss for words here. Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here. Go to sleep.
No way.
Et voilà, enfin c'est réussi. C'est envoyé dans la boîte.
He kicked out at 2.
I don't know where Eddie found the energy to kick out after that. It had to be complete instinct.
And Punk might have...
On va remettre une deuxième couche.
Sweet dreams coming.
Et voilà, envoyé dans la boîte carrément là.
It's all Punks for the
Avec ça, il se relève fort. Et voilà, enfin c'est réussi et c'est envoyé dedans.
This has to mean so much more for Punk than just a win. Defeating your idol is something few people ever get to experience.
Let alone in front of your hometown, on your native soil.
You can just tell Punk is being overwhelmed with emotion right now.
Et voilà. Triple H. Oh, est-ce qu'on le ferait pas? Non. Ouais, on va le laisser. On va laisser un peu de suite pour demain. Voilà. En plus, 3 catcheurs, c'est-à-dire Triple H, Randy Orton, Batista. C'est quand même du lourd. Alors du coup, bonne soirée et à demain.